Gas is $3.52. Apple released the iPhone 4S just 9 days after Steve Jobs passed away. The world was just getting over the fact that Rebecca's Black song Friday actually got a record deal. And we were just starting out at freshman at Limestone College. Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, students, faculty, staff, parents, family members, and a special welcome to the Board of Trustees and President Gervin. My name is Megan Smith, and I'm honored to be your student speaker tonight. Following my invitation to present today, I've spent hours staring at a blank Word document on my computer, hoping that something magical would automatically appear on the screen. However, that didn't happen. So I decided to put my college education to the test and use my resources. Who would have thought? When I typed into Google how to write a commencement speech, one thing that stuck out to me was that it's supposed to be a combination of personal anecdotes, remembrances, an assortment of inside jokes that very few people can understand. But then I was reminded of my freshman year public speaking class with Miss DeLillo, where she always said the speech began in our seat, and one of my fellow classmates stated the words by comedian George Burns that said, "To be great, a speech must have a great opening and a great close, and those two things should be close together as possible." I want to capture 4 years of the class of 2015's amazing college experiences, as well as hopefully inspire and enrich the minds of my fellow classmates. So this afternoon, I'm going to share with you some of my memories as a Limestone saint. Like most of you, in the fall of 11, I waited in a long line in Timpanies to get cleared. Attended classes and survived the following 3 years with countless caffeinated drinks, late nights and hammer, because why not? Procrastination was a way of life. And finally, spent the days exploring campus in the community of Gaffney, eventually finding my way back to the athletic training room, because for those of you who know me, know that more of my time is spent in there than my actual dorm room. There's an old saying that goes, the days go by slowly, but the years go by fast. And I look back at our 4 years together, those words have not been more true. Senior year, without a doubt, has been more than anything we could have imagined. A major part of not only mine, but all of our 4 years, is that we are a class that got to experience major growth, change, and challenge. We got to witness the addition of Dunkin' Donuts to Floyd Baker Boulevard. Big deal. Football had its first year competition. We were the first graduating class to enjoy a brand new field house and locker room facility. We saw conference championships in 6 sports. We saw NCAA appearances from men's soccer, women's basketball, men's lacrosse, softball, golf, swimmers, and wrestlers. We got to experience how Limestone is growing academically with the addition of the MBA program. And we were a part of one of the biggest capital campaigns, reaching our goal of raising over $2 million for the new library. It has been fun, way too short, even though sometimes it felt never-ending. It was like anything anyone has experienced before. I know the road ahead of us will not always be smooth. There will be times that we struggle with our jobs and other life challenges, but failures should only motivate us for success. Think about how many times Thomas Edison failed while trying to invent the light bulb. Think about how many times the Wright brothers failed while trying to invent the aircraft. Our failures will only motivate us to work harder and ultimately succeed. I know we will, because we've been given the tools to do so. We are all here today because we chose to take the challenge and say yes to this journey. One of the sayings that my team clings to before each game is that each day is a new day. We've been given this day to do as we will. We can waste it or use it for good. But what we do today is important because we're exchanging a day in our lives for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place only what we have traded. With that, we should give each day the attention it deserves, living presently and letting each day lead us to a better future. And we've made it. We're the class of 2015. Now, we've learned a lot at Limestone from our professors, our coaches, and of course from each other. But thinking about some life lessons I want to express, I think the best lessons were taught to us not in college, but in kindergarten. And those are probably more relevant to us now as we prepare to go out in the real world. It seems true. With each new life chapter, we're brought back to the beginning. So here are some basic things we often need to remember, but seem to forget. First, sharing, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess, don't take things that are not yours, say you're sorry when you hurt someone, wash your hands before you eat, live the balanced life, learn some, think some, draw and paint and sing and dance, and work hard every day. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic. Hold hands, stick together, and be aware of one another. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup? Root goes up, plant goes down, roots go up. No one really knows how or why, but we like it. Now, some might question why the last lesson is important. Well, in order to grow up into the best man or woman we can be, we have to be deeply rooted in the current places we are. In closing, rather than sharing some deep analytical quote to blow your mind, I want to stay on that kindergarten theme, that life's greatest lessons are far more simple than complicated, by reading this short excerpt from one of the world's famous, simplest, and most profound poet and authors in American literature, Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are a guy who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About something you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down a not-so-good street. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with some strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous in depth, and never mix up your right with your left. And yes, you'll succeed. Yes, you will indeed. A 98 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains, so be your name Bucksbaum or Bidsby or Bray, or Mordecai Alley down Howard and Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain's waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, Limestone Class of 2015. We did it. Challenge accepted, real world.